Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey you guys. This video is for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising. If you feel like what I'm saying in this video does not resonate with you, please feel free to check out your Moon and or Rising sign, which I do have a link down in the description box, okay? This is not the typical lunar cycle tarot forecast. This is actually a bonus reading for the vernal equinox for the spring season. We are talking into March, April, May, June, most of June. That would be the Aries, Taurus, and Gemini lunar cycles. So I'm just gonna go on and get into it. We're gonna be looking at two cards, very quick 2-card reading for you, looking at the energies coming in for you or what energies you'll be tapping into, Leo, and then also looking at a quick soul message for you, something additional for you to take away from this spread for the spring season, okay? The first card that you have popping up is the Father of Cups, and I'm gonna read this in a couple ways, but I keep feeling or hearing I in the center of the storm, and the Father of Cups is a card that resonates with that energy. For some of you Libras, during the spring cycle, there may be things going on around you, and I do feel that it's associated with coming up with the release of the last astrological year and all of that healing and enlightening, what we need to release type of energy, moving into new. Whenever you have to get rid of energy, sometimes things can be a little chaotic, a little crazier. Whenever you have to, wrap certain cycles up or move into new cycles, there can be emotional attachments. You may feel like you put a lot of energy into certain things, or you just may feel like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is weighing heavy on my heart. This is weighing heavy on my head. And this is general, but for some of you, I feel like I need to say this message. The spring energy for you will be understanding and gaining emotional clarity and being able to figure out how to balance your emotions in regards to certain situations that set you off or that you feel like you have negative attachments to. The Father of Cups, the King of Cups, is a card that resonates with the energy of saying, okay, I see where I'm hurting, I see where I'm happy, I see where I need to release, and I understand what I need to do, and I can do so with healthy emotions, and I can do so with a clear mind as well. So Leo, for you guys, because we are coming into a new astrological year, like I said, I just feel like that has to do with things that you are just still kind of shaking off from the past year. And as they get that final shake, there's a little bit of resistance with that change, and that energy can kind of clash with you. So this Father of Cups energy is saying there may be a little bit of emotional turmoil or emotional craziness, chaos going on around you. But for you guys during the springtime, even though all that stuff will be popping off, it'll be like, okay, I understand why it's popping off, and I understand how to reel it all back and to get it going where it needs to go, okay? The Father of Cups is also a card associated with intuition and creativity and spirituality, and somebody who has a very clear and a very knowledgeable understanding of it. So I do also feel like during the spring season, Leo, the energy for you is going to be very much so just feeling like you are, again, and this is coming up for a lot of people, feeling like you're just in alignment with where you need to be and who you truly want to be, if that makes sense. And as you fall into these new spaces, again, that's probably why you're feeling that storm energy around you, is because you're coming into who you're really supposed to be, which means you have to shed certain habits, which means you have to move out of certain situations, which means you have to get rid of certain, thoughts, perspectives, people sometimes, and that can be a little rough. But for you are, as you're moving through these, as you're going through the motions, you're understanding like, okay, I know why this needs to be done, and I understand I'm going to feel certain ways about certain things, but I can work with that and I can work through that, and this is happening so that I have this emotional balance, so that I have this feeling of being in tune with myself, my higher self, and my spirituality, so that I have, this good, connection with my intuition, and so that you just have this creative outlook on life. I always like to throw in creativity in there just because I'm a water sign. But I don't want to say it's like a negative energy for you, but it may be a little heavy for you during the spring for a certain point. But after that, things will become a little bit lighter for you once you start to gain your clarity in regards to all that emotional work that you're moving through and releasing and moving away from, okay? With that being said, the next and last card that you guys have coming up in your spread is in the position of your soul message, and you've got protection. So what I want to say with that, Leo, is I think a lot of you actually might need to do some work in regards to releasing certain things. You may want to go to a Reiki session. You might want to do some like cord cutting rituals or meditations. You might want to do some like energetic cleansing things, whatever works for you. But I think you guys need to, especially if you are really into, you know, the spiritual side of things, really work on protecting yourself from the things that you are releasing. When we release dense and heavy energies, those things, especially if we've carried them around for a long time, they want to come back to us almost like a magnet. So before you move through these situations and move through these energies, make sure that you are protecting yourself. Make sure that you are, you know, grounded and stable. You know, carry your stones if you need to carry your stones, say your prayers, talk to people, you know, whatever it is that you need to do, whatever it is that works for you. But on the other hand, this card also comes with the positive message of, as you move through these things, understand that God has got you, or the universe has got you, or whatever it is that you believe in. Just, you know, understand that you will be okay no matter what the waters feel like, no matter how rocky. Just understand that everything is divine, everything's happening for a reason, and that you will make it to shore, but you do sometimes have to go through that storm and find your eye in the center of it in order for you to be okay. I hope that makes sense, Leo, because that's your reading. If you feel like you need any clarification or would like a personal reading, feel free to go on and book one with me. I've got my information linked down below. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I will see y'all next time.